All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my brand new 2023 Polaris Ranger 570 SP. Just for side-by-side comparison, I've got my old machine that I'm getting ready to sell. This is a 06 Polaris Ranger 500. I mean, it's nearly 20 years old and definitely not even close. It's a good machine, but something about new and bigger, just kind of spoke to me. But so 2023 Ranger 570 SP. This is the mid-size. I feel like I got a pretty good deal on it. I bought it from Off-Road Power Sports in Tifton, Georgia. It was a lot cheaper than buying it here locally in Central Florida. They didn't charge me freight or setup or shipping and handling or any of those dealer fees that can quickly add $3,000 to $4,000 to a machine. This was what the price was, is what the price was, and after taxes and everything, that's just there was no hidden numbers. Pretty straightforward, super easy process. So if you're in the market and you're in that Georgia area or North Florida, definitely check them out. So I got the glass windshield here. It does flip up and out. I also got the diamond plate DSP roof. This does have the ProFit cage. So, everything kind of just locks into place really, really easy. This machine is dirty. I live down a dirt road, so, but they lock on there, and the roof bolts to the frame. Very, very simple. I do plan on getting the back glass here to help with some dust, but it's going to take some time. So this is the 570 SP, so it's the 4-seater rather than the 6-seater. To me, it's got plenty of room here in the back. If you open the seat up, sometimes that's kind of a pain in the butt to do, but you've got your fuel tank, big storage compartment, and then battery and fuse. I guess that's fuses. I'll fix that in just a second. It does come with the soft doors. I use them for my kids. It's got cup holders as you come to the front. Cup holders there. If you flip, big storage compartment here. I've got my hunting bag. It's got drains in the bottom, or plugs in the bottom of it that you can undo and drain it if for some reason you get water. This is kind of a pain in the butt, always having to close it. It seems to always get caught. I guess we could fold these back a little bit, make it a little bit better. Have to keep the driver seatbelt buckled, otherwise you'll go less than 15 miles per hour. One thing that I really like about the SP versus the 570 full size is the dash. It's got lots of storage down there at the bottom on the passenger and the driver's side. It's got a waterproof-ish box here. It's pretty deep. I mean, it can hold quite a bit of stuff in there. Locks. Cup holders. This here is a pre-wired battery tender. Got your little storage here. You can pop those out for new switches. Cigarette lighter. Your gear shifter, park, reverse, neutral, low, high. Key switch all the way on. Has the lights. And once it's running, if you just turn it a click back, your lights will turn off. Does have tilt steering. This does not have power steering. The premium model has power steering. I'm kind of regretting not buying it, but it's a side-by-side. So other side, you've got some areas where you can put some more switches if you want. Another little phone. This is my seller's tag. It's normally where I just kind of put my phone while I'm riding. Full LED gauge here, really nice. You can toggle miles per hour, RPMs, odometer, trip. Got almost 100 miles on this thing. Voltage, engine, it's got 9.9 hours. I need to service it in 15 more hours. Engine temperature, RPMs. There's some other stuff. You can set up a pin to lock it. That way nobody can just steal it. You would have to enter the pin every time you wanted to take off, but that gets a little irritating, so I haven't even fooled with it yet. Turn that off. This windshield. So this is the Polaris factory glass windshield, where I can pop those up. And then if I wanted to, lock these down to where I'm driving and it's partially open. Let some of that breeze come through. It's lets a little bit through. It's not fantastic, but it's better than nothing, I reckon. Or you can slide or open it all the way to get lots of airflow. So that's pretty cool. This windshield was really expensive, but they didn't charge anything extra to install it for me. It was, you know, again, Off-Road Power Sports in Tifton, Georgia. The price is what the price is, and that was really, really cool, especially, you know, them being 4 hours away from me. So these don't come with like the big bumper like some of the 570 full-size machines do. It's just got this little, I don't even know what you'd want to call it, little bullnose bumper. They do sell aftermarket accessories to kind of protect the front plastic. Might look into doing something like that, a little bit different later down the road. It's got the front strut assembly for the suspension. I've already turned these up all the way to get me a little bit extra ground clearance. I did not do a before and after, so I don't know exactly how much I got by turning the front and rear shocks, but you know, I would say it's about an inch. Stock rims and tires, they are, what are they? 25 by 8 by 12s. I might go a little bit different later down the road. Gas tank is on the driver's side, so that's super nice when you're trailering it. Does have the tilt bed here. Now, unlike the full size, the tilt bed is only on the driver's side. Sometimes you gotta give it a little push, but it all slides up. Motor's fairly easy to work on, get to. Airbox is there, CVT. If you need to, you can pull the little red plug here to let water out. Really no Zerk fittings to grease anything on the rear or on the front that I've seen, which is kind of, you know, I don't necessarily like that because it makes it where I can't really do my own maintenance. Fill oil there, oil dipstick down there, oil filter here. I haven't changed anything yet, so I mean, that looks like it might be kind of difficult to get to. Lots of holes in the bottom to let everything drain properly. One thing while I'm here, so this exhaust shield rattles, and it's annoying. My buddy's got the 570 full size, and it does not rattle whatsoever. Their exhaust looks a little different, even though this is the same motor. So I got on the forums, and some guys were putting these hose clamps on. I've got a few more that I'm going to kind of strategically put down, but I've noticed that this rattle has gone away. So I'm going to continue to do that and put a few more. You know, just at certain RPMs, low RPMs, this would rattle, and it would just drive me absolutely nuts. We went like trick-or-treating. So I don't necessarily know what the fix is for that, but just know that if you get one of these, it's going to rattle. And then the exhaust itself, it's got like this tin can sound to it. That's kind of annoying. Let me put this down for you. I'll show you box is a little smaller, but they are higher, the depth. It's got some pre-cut 5-gallon bucket holes with the D-clips already in the bed. Hinged tailgate. Some of the older machines sometimes have the latches on the sides. This one just has the one latch in the middle. Pretty easy. This is the exhaust, and it's got that weird sound to it. I'll crank it up for you here in just a second. Standard receiver. You know, these machines are pretty low. I think it can haul like 1,500 pounds, but they're so low, I don't even know what kind of trailer that you would have to hook up to this. I know my utility trailer, it'd be dragging the ground if I were to pull it with this. So, you know, for what it's worth, I just use that for when I'm towing it. I run my ratchet strap around it. But let me crank this up for you. Foot on the brake. So I don't know how well the phone is gonna get that sound, but it's definitely a lot different than the full size 570. I've seen some stuff online of some silencer kits, but I mean, don't want to void the warranty and doing anything, but I do know that sound is pretty annoying. So last thing I talk about here is underneath underneath the hood panel. So some of the newer machines come with the Ranger pulse bar, which will go like here, and it's supposed to be an easier plug and play system for accessories, which, you know, you can buy it and put it on this machine. But when I'm looking at that, I don't know, there's no regular terminals. And if someone can see, you know, or knows anything, let me know in the comments. You know, but if I wanted to mount, you know, like a light bar up top, I'm going to have to find something to get my power from. You know, my switches and stuff would go up under the dash, but I don't see, you know, anything that sticks out and screams at me that I'm positive and I'm negative. I would imagine that this is a ground here, you know, but I would want to put some kind of terminal, like a 5-bank terminal. That way I could put a few different accessories. You know, so that's one of the downfalls that this model, the base 570 SP, did not come with. But, you know, for what it's worth, this machine is going to do everything that I need it to do. You know, I just use it in Georgia to hunt and take the kids around, and I live on 3 acres, so, you know, just various small tasks around. But overall, again, I'm happy with the purchase so far. Lots of accessories out there with it having the ProFit cage. So maybe as the build comes along, I'll make more videos. If you have any questions, let me know, or if you've got any ideas or tips and tricks for this machine, you know, let me know. I'd love to hear them. So appreciate it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Look forward to hearing from you guys.